okay. I just hit the button. I was waiting for you to give me the okay. I asked the question and everybody answered for you.
Yeah. Yeah. What? Thanks, guys. Thanks for ruining my life.
Oh, you're welcome.
Your life was
Sorry.
ruined before these guys came along.
I'm sorry, but if I'm going to be miserable in Oklahoma with it being like 100 freaking degrees, you can be miserable with me.
Oh, it's a beautiful 75 degrees right now.
Oh,
You
I
don't.
hate you.
You do not know. He's talking. He's got his air. He's talking about his air conditioner. He's not talking about the weather outside.
I'm talking about the weather outside. It is 56 outside.
Why would I care about what temperature it is outside? I'm not outside.
Well, my windows are open, so it's also inside that temperature. It's kind of cold. I might turn on the heater.
Because the temperature outside does affect the temperature indoors.
It doesn't. I have an air conditioner.
Yeah, I know how to push buttons. What are you talking about?
It's 75. Treble, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah, my poor air conditioner can't keep up the heat.
Trying to undeafen myself while I'm doing this damn sound check.
You got that Texas power grid, so that when you finally, leave the... Yeah.
I live in the part of Texas.
He lives outside of ERCOT.
I live outside of ERCOT. I did not know ERCOT existed until that, which, to be fair, I'm pretty sure neither did most Texans.
Yeah.
ERCOT is the, Texas power network thing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Calling it a power network is pretty generous.
I mean, I had to give it I couldn't call it like a dandelion. I had to give it words.
It's a loosely connected series of power plants that price gouge people.
Oh, I'm aware of that part of it. I just didn't know what its name was.
So last night, a friend of my husband's came over and he did a little intro to D&D, mini adventure. Took an hour to do or whatever. And no, we were murder hobos in that one too.
I mean, that's what most games devolve into.
That's what I do with that's kind of what you do with a trickster cleric with the criminal background.
I think we're pretty good about generally not being just straight murder hobos around here.
We're only murder hobos when it's we've got 5 minutes left in the session. Time for talk's over.
Yeah.
You die or we do.
Treble says that, and then somebody somewhere out there makes a super cut set to the can of all of the murder hobo shit we've done over the past 5-6 years.
That sounds like Buttface.
I think we do a pretty good job generally of. We don't resort to murder hoboery.
When you
say
that we,
Moto Herbert,
are you talking about the Flumph players, the Flumph group?
Yeah. I think
didn't you literally kill the lord of the last city that you visited and all of his retainers?
No, spoiler, I'm not that far. I mean, no. I expected that was what was happening.
No, we did not kill his retainers. First of all, hey. Second of all, we didn't kill the retainers.
Oh,
and we didn't kill the lord either.
No, Edmont very much killed that lord.
So, in our Saturday game, she's running us through one of the dungeons in Yawning Portal. And there's a doppelganger encounter. Well, my good friend Vorpal is playing a monk who hit 21 AC.
Oh, nice.
So he went into a room, and a wall of fire, blocked off the room, so the rest of us couldn't go in after him. My bard dispelled the wall of fire, but by that point, he was fighting this doppelganger, so we're looking into the room, and it's just the two monks fighting each other. Classic which one is the real one situation, right?
Oh, boy.
So, what we ended up doing, instead of figuring out and fighting the doppelganger, is we usually use this monk to discover traps and go first into rooms and things. That's one of his jobs. So we just started telling both of them, okay, just start opening these trapdoors and things. And I guess she doesn't want us to, twig to the doppelganger. So she's having him just do everything we ask him. So now we just have two monks in the party. And,
Excellent.
No problems detected.
So there's 3 players in the party. My friend's playing a wizard who doesn't know which is which, but also doesn't care. His outlook is like, well, one of them's going to slip up eventually, right? Meanwhile, Pantaloons is completely convinced, 100%, that the fake one is the real one, and has been treating the real one horribly.
Uh,
And yeah, it was just supposed to be a
that's-
doppelganger encounter. We were just supposed to have to fight this monk.
Instead,
Vorpal
you
stat
gained a
block.
friend, and then you lost a friend because you're insulting Vorpal. Or, Rick, how much of that is pantaloons and how much of that is projecting? Like, when do I get to be an ass to my best friend? Or all the time. Let's do it again. Because I would absolutely do that for what it's worth. I want to throw someone under the bus. I'll roll under there with you.
It was just so amusing because we could just tell that she was just looking forward to us trying to fight this monster that has a 21 AC because he's got Vorpal stat block, and then we totally didn't do that.
Yeah, that's terrible. You should make them make intelligence saving throws.
Every time you ask a party to make intelligence saving throws, they act like they don't understand English.
I mean, it's because it's intelligence.
Yeah, who even knows?
Because
What
the
that
only
is?
the only thing that you use for intelligence saving throws is domination from mind players.
I usually roll most sorts of like psionic damage and things into intelligence typically.
All
Fair
of my
enough.
saves are intelligence. Oh no, I have a wisdom one in here. I took slow.
But yeah, in the
So-
original printed 5th edition stuff, there's like 2 things in the entire system that call for intelligence saves.
Yeah.
Yes, I recall. Well, in a different game that I played, I believe one of them is feeble-minded, or something like that.
I want to say Feeble Mind, and then the Intellect Devourer has a special ability that requires it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where they plug themselves into the brain and start eating the real brain. Yeah, that's a fun one.
on that horrific note, do you guys remember what happened when we last left off?
We had killed both of the hags, and we found McDohl's stuffed lion, who turned into a real lion and joined the party, and his name is Ed.
Okay, anybody remember what actually happened and is not over there in the corner hallucinating?
I mean, this is a good segue because I want to immediately do something. So we looked around in this room to try and find, I forget what her name is. Scabatha?
Gabatha Nightshade, or also known as
Scabatha.
Granny Nightshade.
We couldn't find her, and then I cast Detect Magic and saw the house, and I immediately was like, oh, yeah, crap, I know exactly where she is, and announced
Yeah.
that. And then she woke up, and then saw the moths, which went away, and then I cast Minor Illusion to replace one of the moths. So that's my action. I'm casting Minor Illusion to put a 4th moth in there, which she should perceive as 3, if my understanding is correct. I thought about this for 2 weeks, guys. This is what I came up with.
I don't get the point of this, but okay.
Like, it could confuse her.
She's not
But
looking
go
at the
on.
moths. She's looking at the 4 people standing in her room, in her private chamber.
I
so-
thought she was still looking at the moths.
No, so she stepped. What you saw was the dollhouse open, and she stepped out and grew, and then she immediately it's situated in such a way where she escaped. She left the dollhouse, looked at the moths, forgot one of them existed, and then turned around to face you.
Okay, I did not know that she had grown, like, at all.
She was tiny.
No,
like,
I'm
she-
aware of that, but I thought she was, like, standing on the balcony in her dollhouse looking at the moths, and I was just going to put a 4th one in there while
Oh.
she was on the balcony, because then my next move was going to be to, like, tap her with my finger and go, it's late, go to bed.
So
But
I know exactly
all
what
my plans
happened
are
in this
ruined.
I know exactly what happened in this situation. Is she knows what her fucking weakness is, and
Yeah.
she has come up with countermeasures for it.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I was trying to think fast on my feet, but the DM is faster.
I am the
So what
slowest
happened
person.
last session is we met a guy who gave us gifts in atonement. We met Will of the Feywild and his cohorts. We met a unicorn who was a lot more powerful than Treble thought, so was in no danger of an assassin.
Still ran away from that CR3 assassin.
And then we stormed the Hag stronghold, fought mimics, rescued children, and now our best laid plans to surprise this hag have gone down in smoke, and now we're staring face to face with the hag.
So Scabbard.
Rashawn was bullying Era's character. Well, he was pretending to be our captive.
Yep.
So
I skipped a lot of minor details and all of that, just
Right.
because I know we're behind a week. So
Granny Nightshade is staring at you, and the key in her back is turning slowly, and she does look angry that you're in her room, but she is not. She's not at such a point where you just a cursory glance looks like she is going to immediately attack you. Who in here has a passive perception higher than 15?
Oh, no.
I do.
Not me.
I don't think I'm that high.
I got 17, yo.
Okay. Anybody else?
No.
Mrs. Fitzbiggins. Granny Nightshade is staring at all of you, and she's like giving a considering look
Mm-hmm.
out of the corner, like just because she's standing like right here, in the window, watching her carefully. Kind of down, you see Will of the Feywild, and he locks eyes with you, and he gives you a shh gesture. He puts his finger on his lips, and he points at the dollhouse. And then he points it at him, and then he kind of bends back down to hide some more.
What do I take as his meaning? He wants me to give him the dollhouse or throw the dollhouse out the window?
What is your passive insight?
14.
Welcome to what Treble tries to do at least once a campaign.
What? Oh, just like get around, like mime a bunch of stuff to you, and then like
Or I'll
confuse
completely
everybody.
confused as to what you're trying to do. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
It looks like he's telling you to distract Scabatha, and he's gonna make a play for the dollhouse.
Okay. Oh, are we on initiative or are we?
Not unless you're going to be overtly hostile.
I'm going to be
She
verbally hostile.
I don't think that would necessarily immediately cause initiative to break out. It depends largely on what you say, because she is slightly angry at you.
Mm-hmm.
But you have an actual physical, tangible meter of how angry she is
Okay.
in front of you. So
See, I cross my arms, and I give her my best disappointed schoolmarm look. And I tell her in no uncertain terms that we've freed all of her child slaves, and we're here to rob her.
That usually goes over well.
oh, okay. Well, yeah. Go ahead and roll initiative then. I mean, like,
I don't even get to cast friends.
You know, I wasn't expecting that to be so, direct.
I mean,
was.
Well, the whole point
I
is
was
to make her as
absolutely
angry as possible. It is such a weird grinding of gears going from Pantaloons to Mrs. Fitzbiggin in one day.
I mean, it's kind of weird though. It's that I don't know. I don't know.
That's terrible.
Because that is definitely not how Pantaloons would have played the same scene.
How many of this amulet do I have? Because that's I rolled a 2 on my initiative.
what is her?
Yeah, we're gonna use one of those.
Holy crap, dude.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, my 2 becomes a 9.
my
He has-
husband was berating me for taking a dexterity penalty. Again.
Are you ever going to listen to him?
Yesterday. Never.
Well, I mean, I've taken the dexterity penalty and still made it to 17 on initiative. Yeah!
I'm not that far
usually-
behind you.
I usually do the dexterity penalty myself, and now that I have a +3 dexterity bonus, it's kind of amazing. I've seen the light, and the light is a dex bonus.
So here's the thing, like I came out with, like, you don't want too high of an initiative bonus, right? You want to be, especially if you're playing a rogue, you want to be near the top, but like after like one or two of your people, because if you're first, you just kind of like, oh well, I just stand here and hope
Ready in
somebody.
action.
No,
yeah.
if
Unless
just
you're
ready
playing an
action, yeah.
assassin or swashbuckler.
So
Swashbuckler's
Anyway.
a good class. Highly
Swashbuckler.
By
recommend.
the way, I hope you don't mind me. If you have any paper tearing has come through, I'm trying to clean up my desk and I'm picking up stuff I need to shred. So I apologize if any shredding or paper noises have come through.
Wait, hold on. Skabatha's initiative is 2?
yeah, I rolled a 3 and her initiative is -1.
Oh, man, I wasted it.
Can I
Back
high
to
five her for the
talisman.
dexterity penalty, bros?
I was here, and I was like, oh shit, 5 is real bad. I don't know what her initiative is. I rolled a 4, and I see this nonsense.
Well, Mrs. Fitzbiggins is once again at the top of the order.
That doesn't surprise anybody.
Uh,
Well, I need to roll for Will of the Feywild.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm gonna move this green token.
Okay.
Nobody but Mrs. Fitzbiggins knows that Will is even out there and has, gone through this plan.
True. True. It's a conspiracy of 2 right now.
Will of the Feywild is like an 8, so it's like you can go.
okay.
I'll put him. He's hanging on the.
Sorry, I meant 9.
Oh, okay. I have an idea. What's the range on this spell? 30 feet. Sorry, I have to read this animal messenger spell. All right, so what's this place called? This is Loom Lurch.
Yep, Loom Lurch.
So she's standing here, and it's situated behind her, like here. There's the dollhouse and the moths.
Yeah, there's a. So if you move your finger, you see this? That's a window. The moths are on the sill in the window.
On the sill.
Yeah. You can kind of see it there.
All right. I'm going to jump over here.
Okay.
I'm going to pick up the thing with the moths.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my rabbit hop as a bonus action. It's a hop back over to this window behind me, where I was standing.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to very openly cast Animal Messenger on one of the moths inside. And I'm going to make a big show of telling the moth...
Just so you know, these are 10-foot squares.
They're 10-foot squares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you could still do it, just maybe not end up like way over there.
10,
Don't you hop like 70 feet, though?
20,
He's not.
25 gets me to the square where I can pick up the moths, yes?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Seems
And then I
right.
could rabbit hop
10 feet.
a number of feet equal to 5 times my proficiency bonus, so I can get 10 feet away.
Well,
15
15 now.
Oh yeah, 15 now.
Proficiency bonus did go up, yes.
That's that's all my movement then. I can get back to the middle of the room here. I do
Okay.
believe. But yeah, I'm still going to make a big show of casting this Animal Messenger spell. The message that I give the moth, is to inform Titania's agents that we have secured Loom Lurch. And then I'm going to smash the thing on the ground.
Okay.
As my action. So spell is I'm casting an action, item interaction to throw the thing on the ground and smash it.
All right.
How fucking mad is she now?
She's mad.
All right, that's my turn.
You're just trying to enrage her?
Her key is turning backwards at this point.
It's... Okay. It's, next on the list is... It's Turvum with Belshan on deck.
So is Skabatha standing next to the window?
Yeah, she's standing in front of it. She is got her eyes currently locked on Mrs. Fitzbiggins.
We're trying to draw her attention away from the window if we can.
Well, I don't know that Will's out there even.
Oh, that's
Only
good.
you do.
Yeah, we don't.
I kind of want to try and shove her out the window.
That would qualify as securing Loom Lurch, I think.
Can she fit out the window? Like, the window doesn't look that big in the little.
Well, we're gonna
caricature.
remember that's a these are 10-foot squares, so that window is like 3 feet across.
It's a big bay window.
Yeah, okay.
Would she be considered like floating? Because if I remember right, she's on this wooden horse.
She's not currently on her wooden horse,
Okay.
but she does. You guys are aware that she does have a magical rocking horse that she uses to fly. It's her vehicle, basically, just like the lily pad that you guys stole.
It's her witch's broom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Is-
didn't we take this?
Yes.
Too? Yeah.
You didn't. You took the lily pad.
I've got it in my bag.
Yeah. Did we do something with the rocking horse?
The rocking horse. You don't know where it is. You haven't seen it.
Okay, we haven't seen it.
And how big is Skabatha?
He's a medium creature currently.
Currently. To be fair, it has changed.
If she's close enough to the window, I don't think this is necessarily a good idea, but I'm going to get up here and I'm going to try and shove her out the window.
Okay. She does not have proficiency in athletics. So
Well, that's a shame because I do.
Oh, yes,
you got to beat a 23.
What?
I rolled a 19. She's got +4 on her strength mod. She actually has a really low intelligence. Is she a wisdom caster?
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, you shouldn't have said that, homie.
You shouldn't have said that.
Whoops.
It's time to make some saves. Why don't you just link her character sheet for us while you're at it?
Yeah, she currently has 377 hit points.
Well,
Her armor class is 25.
Right.
well, my 10 is not going to shove her out the window because you rolled a 19, I rolled a 3.
Ah, she's +7 on that roll. That's pretty good. Not good enough though.
Clearly.
And she looks at you and
And I'm going to play it off. It's like, and then now, she didn't mean it. She didn't mean it as I try and shove her out the window.
It's how dwarves express
She doesn't know what she's doing.
clumsily bonking into it.
As I'm clearly lying about all of this, because, reasons. Alright, I'm done.
she looks at you and she tisks, but then she looks back at Mrs. Fitzbiggins and her he slows down a little more. And it's Belshan, it's currently your turn.
Okay, so, I take it the plan that any plan that might have existed has gone out the window, no pun intended.
No.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's headed there.
Okay. What I will do is I will move here up against her, intersect myself between her and Miss Fitzbiggin, because Miss Fitzbiggin appears to be the one who is attempting to be the noise.
Uh
What
oh.
I'm gonna do
Stuck
is
here.
oh what happened here?
Sorry.
Or were you
There you
there?
I'm small, so you can basically stand in my square.
No, I can't. Yeah,
Just say
okay.
he's there.
Yeah, that's
And
fine.
then I'm going to radiant action. If she initiates any kind of if she initiates hostile attack with any one of my allies, she is going to get poked with a halberd.
All right.
I really wish I had Mage Hand.
Leonardo, if Belshan's done, Leonardo, it's your turn.
Yep. Yeah, I'm done. I'm sorry.
She hasn't
Okay,
taken an action yet, so she doesn't have a reaction, right?
She has a reaction. She wasn't surprised.
Okay. Well, I mean, oh, I'm also not. These are 10-foot squares. I'm not close enough to get attacked. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm just gonna go over here. If I ready an action and the event that I'm readying is a spell, can I cast another spell as a reaction? Like, where's the limit on, like, you can only cast one spell?
You can still cast reaction spells. When
Okay,
you,
so I could
yeah.
cast a spell
you can't
after
use
my reaction.
Yes. So the way it works is a spell you cast as an action, you can't then like cast another spell
Okay.
on that same turn.
Oh, it's on a
but-
turn base. Okay.
But like when you you still use your reaction. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna
Cast
ready an
shield or something.
I'm gonna ready an action, and the trigger will be if she takes any sort of hostile action against my party, I will cast Mind Spike.
Okay. Well, that's casting cantrips is different. But yeah, okay.
I didn't intend for it to be a cantrip, but
Yeah.
just as a general example,
Okay.
or Mind Sliver or whatever it's called. But yeah.
All right. And now Will of the Feywild edges it's his turn, so he edges up and you can see where he's getting ready to unlatch the window, and he has again locked eyes with Mrs. Fitzbiggins, and he is waiting for his chance. So he has held an action.
Oh, the window was closed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would have been an issue, wouldn't it?
It would have been
just
very hard to shove
glass.
it out the window, but
It's just glass.
that's fair.
And now we're up to Granny Nightshade, and then you hear her. She says, "What are you naughty children doing in my boudoir?" And she goes, "Naughty children must be punished." And she uses her bonus action to shrink down to tiny size, and she steps underneath your legs.
Mm-hmm.
And she is currently a tiny creature.
Okay.
So I need to. That's a natural
He is
one.
not-
Does she have?
He's not in my threat range, unfortunately.
Yeah. She gets 2 of those. I just literally rolled a 1 and a 2.
It's going around today. Everybody's rolling terrible.
So I'm assuming
terrible yesterday.
a nat 1 doesn't hit Mrs. Fitzbiggins, and then a 6 doesn't hit Mrs. Fitzbiggins.
Nah, sir.
She
And-
needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. as I cast Mind Spike on her.
That will absolutely trigger my rated action as well.
Yeah, that triggers my ready action.
Okay. That's a 17.
Oh, 17 passes. Boo. You're the worst.
How about a 20 to hit? Dirty 20.
20 will hit. Yeah.
I prod her with my halberd for
Just poke down at this little 6-inch tall.
8 points slashing damage.
All right. She's currently like 6 inches tall, by the way.
Gosh, you could like skewer her on the end of the halberd.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of looking
With
at here.
that.
Like,
She still feels really solid, even though you poke her with the tip of your halberd.
goodness,
Almost like her stats did not change.
goodness.
Fancy that.
And we're back to the top of the order with that triggers Will's held action as he slams it open, grabs the dollhouse, and you see him. This is Fitzbiggins. Well, everybody, because everybody is aware of this now.
Mhm.
You see Will slam the window open, grab up the dollhouse, and then jump. And he is gone with the dollhouse. And Scab of the Nightshade turns around, and you hear a very tiny wail of anger as he stops turning.
It hadn't stopped yet?
No.
We just stabbed her.
And she is furious.
Oh, we did what we came for.
Yeah, I'm
And,
feeling pretty good
it-
about this.
Yeah, no, it's your turn, Mrs. Fitzbiggins.
Oh, okay. I can't figure out why she decided to become tiny.
To get
Yeah,
to
right.
get to you. So because they were in, she couldn't get this. Spaces are all occupied, so she couldn't. She was surrounded by 2 fighters, and she wanted to get to you.
Oh, you didn't have to answer that question.
Sorry, I like to talk.
Bonus action to cast Shillelagh.
Wrap her knuckles. Her
Yeah,
teeny, teeny
smash her
knuckle.
with the butt of my quarterstaff. Why not?
Wrap her knuckles.
So, Mrs. Fitzbiggin, worst teacher or best teacher?
That's a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Best teacher, apparently.
It's going to be a D8 plus 4 damage.
So Shillelagh ain't no joke. I remember when Mahogany used the hell out of it.
It's pretty good.
I'm
Yay,
surprised that you said it's only a 20 to hit when you rolled an 18.
Oh, you're right. I used my wisdom modifier as well to hit. Yeah, it's like 22. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's a 7 points of Shillelagh damage.
Okay.
What damage type is that, Shillelagh?
Shillelagh damage.
Bomb damage.
Yeah, I'm going to move around and position myself, right in front of the window. I'll hop over there. I'll use my second of 3 hops. So he doesn't get an attack of opportunity on me. But I want to hop right up onto the sill if I can.
Yeah, there's enough room on the sill for it.
Like if she tries to
'Cause you're a
bail
small
out of this
creature.
window to chase Will.
Oh, you don't want like a repeat of the action escape through the window.
Absolutely not. So if she wants to go out this window, she's got to go through my threat range. Because it looks like Leonardo's got this door covered.
Yeah, there is a third door, though.
Well, there's another window, then there's another door, then there's the stairs down. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a very accessible room.
I know what kind of damage Shillelagh is.
It's bludgeoning
The
damage.
type of
for your
damage-
Bludgeoning.
staff.
It's the kind of damage it's that sound effect for Final Fantasy IV where Tella bonks somebody with a stick.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
that's
exactly
definitely
it.
a Shillelagh sound.
Does that mean like a Holy Avenger makes the shunk-shunk noise?
Yeah.
All right. She is going to cast.
Nope, counterspell.
Wow.
We didn't even hear what she was going to cast.
Nope, counterspell.
I don't think he cares, dude.
I don't care. Counterspell.
Counterspell. Let me.
So
is
what's the spell level?
It is a
of her
4th
spell?
level spell.
Okay, so I have to make a DC.
You have to make that check.
10
You
plus
need-
the spell's level, and what is
You gotta
my?
make a. You gotta make a 14 charisma check. Just straight charisma, I think.
No, well,
I think you get.
make an ability check. Okay, yeah. So, all right, 22. So, nope.
Well,
Counter all spells 11th and lower.
welp. That was a. I was going to polymorph Mrs. Fitzbiggins into a moth, but
Nope.
she is going to, and then attempt to. She's leaving both your threat ranges, so she steps out of Turvum's threat range here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take a swing. Getting to both cast a spell and move with legendary lair actions. Yeah, that's a 13.
She doesn't have any lair actions. It's just
I
normal.
assume
move.
a 13 misses.
Yeah, 13 misses. And here she steps out of Belshan's. Oh, no, wait. This is when she steps out of Belshan's,
Yeah.
because he's got a coward.
I gotta reach. Yeah.
When is she taking this action? Is it her turn?
Yeah.
Oh, you
No,
skipped
it's
me.
not.
Oh, okay.
You're right. I apologize.
Yeah.
I just skipped all of you.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That's why I was thinking. It's like, oh, 2 legendary actions.
No, you're
Yeah,
right.
that's what I was like. Where's the lair action on the initiative? I was like, where is it?
No, for some reason, yeah, no, you're fine. I'm sorry. Listen, it's
So-
been a rough week. I'm a little out of sorts.
No, you're good.
So-
Do I refund my counterspell, or do we just treat it when my turn?
I
comes up?
will
That's-
when it's her turn. That's going to be her action, and we'll say that
Okay.
because that's still going to be her action.
Okay.
We'll just say it's an automatic success.
I have another spell slot. So.
Right.
So there's what I want to do and what I should do.
Follow your heart.
It's the Paladin way, right?
No, follow. That's
It's
not
the opposite
Paladin
of the
way.
Paladin way.
That's
Actually.
absolutely not the Paladin way.
Because what I want to do is wind the key.
I'm not going to stop you.
I personally have been wanting to do that, and I was wishing I had Mage Hand. So
I have misgivings at this plan.
I encourage you to do this.
You know what? You only live once. I'm going to fiddle with the key. I'm going to try and
Make a
and
grapple check.
I mean,
I feel like there's never been a moment that's been more appropriate to make a grapple
is that
check.
is that a if it's a straight up attack? Well, it's a 22.
It's a. Grapple checks are they're attack rolls.
Yeah.
22.
April.
And then it's an opposed athletics check. 22. She has a 24.
What? Holy crap! Did you roll a 20?
Yes, I did.
She's really
Oh,
good.
jeez.
She's really good.
She's like the most fit grandmother I've ever met.
I honestly should have made you roll that at disadvantage because she's 6 inches tall. Oh, actually, no, she gets disadvantage on that. So
Oh no.
on strength checks. So you roll that attack at disadvantage because she's 6 inches tall, and I'll roll it because she gets disadvantage on. That's a nat 1. I rolled a 20 and then a 1.
Story of Treble's life.
So yeah, but you have to beat a 5.
I don't think I can get lower than a 5.
Yeah. Okay. So you have her grappled, and you try to turn. What do you try to turn the key?
Yeah, let's do it.
It doesn't budge. It's like you're like you get the sensation similar to twisting somebody's arm. If that makes
Oh,
sense.
that's awful. Oh no. Oh.
That's exactly how they describe it. It's a limb in her back.
Oh no. That's oh.
Anyway, she's now grappled in my hand.
She is grappled.
This could only end poorly. Please don't chop off my arms, Belshan. Or do, maybe. I don't care.
And Turvum, Belshan, it's your turn.
Yeah, no, I'm looking down. I'm looking at this tiny woman in my companion's hand. Like, I'm really wondering what your plan was after this.
I'm not... Well, I mean... We'll see what happens. Carry on. Do what you feel like you need to.
Dodge.
I would assume that Belshan can still attack while she's in my hand.
Yes.
She might have cover.
I'm gonna dodge
Depends
instead.
on how thick his fingers are.
He's a dwarf.
Get dwarf mitts, so she
Yeah.
gets like 3/4 cover.
Yeah.
Because of all the hair on the
Yep.
palms.
I think dodging is a perfectly cromulent option in this
Carry on.
situation.
Okay. That is Leonardo. It's your turn.
Yeah. Can you make another int save for me?
Sure. That's
Because I can still cast on her.
that is another nat 1.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'm not going to use this green dice anymore.
Yeah. Get a new die. That one's.
I'm going to switch to this purple one.
Oh wow, these are very different sizes. Okay, I will resolve that in a second.
Oh, no, no.
So
It's like burning.
So she takes 7 psychic damage, and her next save is reduced by D4. You're
So
not.
that's 20.
I don't know where to put this. I'll just put it here.
All right. She is. Then it's her turn, and she is going to try to cast that 4th level spell again.
I will still counterspell it.
And you did counterspell it, and I will let you get that because you did roll. You did beat her last time. That was
Yeah.
just my negligence
Or
on
just
my
have
part.
order. It's okay.
Yeah. And then she can't. She's grappled, so she can't go anywhere.
No, she can't.
You have her by her little wind-up key arm. And that is the end of her turn.
Oh man, do I want to save this?
Let me make a check. Nope. Never mind. And you guys are back to the top of the order with Mrs. Fitzbiggins.
Is like a wardrobe or some dressers or something in the room?
There is. I think the description says that like these are like right here. This like bookshelves and like cabinets where she's got like knickknacks stored. Because remember, you were like turning them around at odd angles.
Oh, that's right.
Do we have like a mason jar we can drop her into, or?
I was looking for like a fireplace.
Is there a mason jar we can drop her into?
There was one full of moths, but you smashed it.
Oh. I still thought that
Can't
was
she-
funny. Okay.
No, it's not my turn.
Do you guys feel like you have a handle on this situation?
I don't know. I still want to throw her out the window, but I know that she wanted to go after Will, so...
Yeah, I think she'll escape if you throw her out the window. I'm going to move over to the top of the stairs and listen downstairs to see if I can hear Bavmorda down there.
Bavmorda.
That's what I said, Bavmorda.
Bavmorda is down there. If you roll me a perception check.
It's only a 9.
A 9. You hear her shuffling around down there, but you can't hear what she's saying.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
So
going to
she's
take
still
up position here. So she's not going to sneak up on us from behind. Because I want to try to finish one hag before the second one joins the fight. So I guess that's the end of my turn right there.
Okay. Turvum. With Belshan on deck.
I'm going to try and give this tiny hag a haircut with my axe. Surely I can keep from lopping off my own fingers.
Rock, paper, scissors, axe.
How does a 27 do?
Well, yeah.
26. My bad.
I mean, still. Hey, Brick, what was just real quick before I forget? What was the CR that doesn't exist?
The what?
Remember, there was a CR that doesn't exist, like when you.
Oh, it's like 14 or something.
Okay.
Like there's no CR 14 monsters in the monster manual or something. I forget the
Yeah.
exact number, but it was around there.
All right. How much damage? Because that hit. That's definitely a hit.
10 points of slashing damage. We're level 5, so second attack.
Okay.
I'm going to use my inspiration and roll that at advantage.
Oh yeah, you got that.
How does a 23 do?
That hits.
This time I'm going to smite her. With the second level slot.
Okay.
With a really big die.
With the really big die. The really big die is my slashing damage.
All right.
So that would be 9 slashing and 12 radiant.
Okay. She's taken 51 points of damage so far.
And I'm done.
And all right, Belshan, it's your turn. You have a very tiny, angry hag in front of you.
You know, I'm like, dude,
There's no logic out the window.
But intelligence wasn't his dump stat.
No.
I guess I'll try and not lop off.
He doesn't have cover. I was joking before.
Try and not lop off my dwarven friend's hands.
He's got her by the back. She's got a key in her back, and that's what he's got to hold.
That is a wonderful
that's-
mental image.
Is she just spin? Oh, she.
I feel
she's
like
just
I'm holding
spinning
like
around.
I'm holding Tinkerbell by like the scruff.
That's exactly what I thought of.
Yeah.
That's a 9 to hit. Does a 9 hit?
9 does not hit.
That checks out.
I have an extra attack though. How about a 10? Does a 10 hit?
10 does not hit.
That's a
Oh,
bummer.
Belshan, no.
Okay.
That's all I've got.
All right, Belshan. That's Leonardo. It's your turn.
Oh my goodness. Counterspell is really effective. How many more times do I think she's going to do that, though? How long does this effect last?
What, counterspell?
No. I'm looking at Mind Sliver.
Oh, until the start
Until
of your...
it's the end of my next turn. So if I do something now, I do something now, or this dice goes away. I don't know if I really want to do that. I think I'd rather have the counterspell. I'm gonna make. She can make another intelligence saving throw. I'm just gonna Mind Sliver her over and over. I'm just sitting there painting her portrait and just drawing all of her imperfections.
That's a 20?
Oh, that's a pass. And this goes away.
Drawing a portrait of me holding a mini hag by the key in her back. She.
Yeah, and it actually hurts her as he's drawing this sketch. Okay, so that's my action. I'm gonna move in front of the door.
Although if you draw me while I'm in unicorn PJs, I'm going to be very unhappy.
I'm drawing you in whatever you're wearing right now.
Good.
That is how I fight. I paint. That's my turn.
All right. She is going to cast a spell.
Do I get to learn anything about the spell before I counterspell? Probably not, right?
Mm-mm.
Counterspell. I will counterspell. What level is the spell?
4th level.
4th level, okay. 19.
Well,
Her spell does not
as
fire
her
up.
spell fizzles again and she gets a frustrated look again, she uses her bonus action to grow back to her normal size, so she is once again a medium creature. I'm going to say that... Oh, I mean, there's no mechanics for that, so... But, like, if I were designing this creature, I would say that she could like break grapples and stuff by switching size, because it'd be very difficult to hold on to a creature that's going from like 6 feet tall to 6 inches tall and back and forth. But alas. So she's currently normal size. And so she used her action, her bonus action. And I'm looking at the wrong hag. There we go. And that's it. That's her turn. She can't go anywhere because she does not. She doesn't have any other attacks to do. She does let out a screech of rage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to roll. Nope. Okay, continue. Mrs. Fitzbiggins, it's your turn.
I'm not using my concentration on anything else right now. I'm going to go ahead and cast Protection from Evil and Good on myself with my final first level spell slot in anticipation of Bavmorda coming up from downstairs.
Lorna.
That's what I said, Bavmorda.
You're doing this on purpose.
You just now figured that out.
I know he is. I did not just figure this out.
I had
but I've
forgotten. Is my Fennec Fox, like, he's out here on the... We sent him out for some reason.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember if that was just him being discarded to the side or if he was actually there.
I don't remember either. It's more important to get this spell up, though. I don't think I can resummon him. Oh, I didn't have one because we had taken a rest at some point.
Right, you took
A short rest
Yeah,
on
we
a
can
branch.
short rest.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm going to stay here at the top of the stairs. I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on myself in anticipation of the sister coming up the stairs. And I'm going to let them handle Scabina here. Oblina, whatever her name is.
Granny Nightshade.
Aunt Nightshade.
Gabitha Nightshade.
Gotcha. That's it.
All right. Turvum, then Belshan, then Leonardo. What you got for my poor hag?
Well, I'm going to continue asking her a question while continuing to grapple her. 13's probably not going to do it.
Okay.
Second attack. 23 does do it.
Yep.
And I'm going to smite with a first level slot with this one. So that is a 13 slashing damage and 16 radiant.
Got a
Wow.
real joke cat energy with that smite that you just
So
said.
that's 13 plus 16, right?
Yes.
29. God.
And I'm not going to go anywhere.
Okay, she's taking 80 points of damage. Belshan, it's your turn.
Going to swing my halberd twice at her. Does a 14 hit?
14 doesn't hit.
How about a 16?
16 hits.
Hey, narrowing that number down. Uh, 9 points slashing damage.
All right. She is. Oh, by the way, she is bloodied.
God, I should
Bonus
have
action. Bonus
Right,
action. Give her the butt.
All right.
16 hit. You said yes.
Yes,
16 does
16
hit.
hits.
That's the wrong die, McDohl. What are you doing, you idiot? Looking at 6 points bludgeoning damage and action surge.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay, fighters!
That's gonna hit for 11 slashing damage from that hit because that was a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Second attack